Hello traders and signal takers. Let's gather here today and talk on signals and why you are never going to make money taking forex signals. So come closer, come, let's talk on this topic today. Why you are never going to make money taking forex signal. Most people who take these signals depend on the signal provider for survival and for profits. So what happens if this signal provider is sick, or he dies, or he chooses not to send signal anymore? Now you're taking signal from a group. You do not know if this trader is profitable. You do not know if he's taking these trades he's sending to you, and you are paying a fee for it. Now you see that you are in a trap, right? You're now put in a trap because you're just there taking signals, but you're not sure if this trader is even profitable, if he's even making money from the signals he's taking. So the big question here is, who are you copying? Yes, I've seen people take signals and make money, but at the same time, they lose more than they have made. And the reason this happens is not because the person is not a good trader, but is why this happens is because taking forex signals does not guarantee you profitability in the long run. There's no longevity with taking forex signals. Other factors has to be considered. Why? Because in trading, we have losing weeks, losing days, losing months, losing quarters. So, what do you do during that losing period when this signal provider drops a trade and is losing back to back? Will you still be in that signal group? Are you going to keep following this signal provider blindly? I know some forex gurus will promise you um, 10% monthly, 15% monthly on consistent basis, which sounds believable. But the reality of trading is that returns are not consistent. I can do 3% this month and do 10% the next month and go down by 5% the other month. Yes, that's the reality. Returns are not consistent. Returns are not fixed. Now, let's take, for instance, you're taking signal from this group. Is a profitable trader. Excuse me. Let's say you are taking signals from this group. He's a profitable trader and he averages 70% in a year. Let's say last year he did 70% of his account. Now, someone who does 70% is a profitable trader, right? Is a profitable trader in a year. Because if that trader has an FTMO account, 100K account, averaging 70K a year is beautiful. If he has a 300K with FTMO, that's around 210K in a year, which is very beautiful. Now, you are in this signal group, and let's say he averaged 70% in a year. The first quarter he did, that's January, February, March, he did 20%. The second quarter, he did 10%. The third quarter, he did minus 5%. And the fourth quarter, he did 45%. Now, you as a signal trader, you join that signal group in the third quarter where he did minus 5%. And you'll be like, oh, this trader sucks. This trader is a bad trader. He doesn't know how to trade. His signals are poor. Yes, that's what you're going to say. Let's assume you're racing 3% per trade with his signals, and you've lost 15% now by just joining his signal in the first quarter. 99% of signal takers will leave that signal group. Yes, the moment you leave that signal group, then in the fourth quarter, he did 45%. That means he has covered the losses and made an extra 40%. By that time, you've already left the group. So why is this too? This is so because you do not understand the business. In trading, we have losing streaks, winning streaks. So the fact that he lost in that quarter does not mean that he's not a good trader. I mean, he did 70% for the year, but inside that year he did 70%, he still had a losing quarter. Those losses are the hardest part of trading, and that's what defines a good trader. The losses, not the wins. The wins does not define who a good trader is. It's the losses that defines a trader. Being able to trade and going in drawdown and come out of drawdown is what determines who a good trader is. It's not about the wins, because I mean, wins are going to come, losses are going to come, but when the losses come, will you be able to come out of the losses? So you're not going to succeed with signals if you don't understand some certain things. You do not know the risk management of this trader. You do not know his money management strategy. You do not know his strategy. You do not know his psychology. You do not have his experience. You do not have his probabilities. You do not have his percentages. So trading is a very difficult. It's a very difficult. Not let someone anybody tell you trading is easy. It's a very difficult business. So if a trader has taken time to build himself and is profitable, then you should know that you as a signal trader, there's a lot you need to know. It's not just about taking his signals. You do not understand how he trades. You don't have his experience. This trader has developed his own psychology from his trading. I mean, psychology differs from trader to trader. From every profitable trader has their own psychology. They are built from their own experience. So you do not have his skill, you do not have his experience. So it's going to be difficult for you to succeed with signals in the long run. If you are truly passionate about trading, and I mean you want to make money from trading, because obviously why you're in a signal group is because you want to make money from trading without having the skill. If you're really passionate about it, then you put in the work, you learn the skill, you put in the work, you learn the skill. So you gain your own experience, you gain your own money management skill, you gain your own risk management skill. I mean, you're just adopting someone else's principle. When you're taking signals from any group, believe me, you're adopting the principle of someone else. You're just a follower. If that's the right word. You're just following. You're just a follower. You don't know how he adopted that strategy, how he adopted these trading principles. You're just copying. You're copying his strategy and his principle, of which you don't know how it works. You don't know how it works. So when the losses come, you leave the group because you don't understand how it works. Look for a mentor that has a good track record. If you're truly passionate about learning trading, then you need to put in the work. If you feel you can put in the work, then look for someone to train you. I'm not saying this so you can't learn from me, because I don't even offer any mentorship or any tutorship at the moment. There's no mentorship or tutorship with us. But you can watch our videos. I have a lot of videos on beginner videos that you can watch and improve yourself as a trader. And very soon, I'll be going live here on YouTube on weekends. I'll be bringing on to you weekly analysis, and most times I also talk about forex basics. You can join us and learn. Give it time. Give it 2 years, 3 years of your time. Learn the skill. When you learn the skill, you can make the money continuously for the rest of your life. Yes. You don't need anyone, you don't need to be taking signal for someone who you don't understand how his signals came about. You don't understand how he did his analysis. You're just taking the signals. So if you are truly passionate about this, show working, show put in the hard work, put in the effort, put in the work. And if you can't put in the work yourself, you can meet mentors who will charge you a fee and they teach you. Yes, there are a lot of mentors. I'm not going to mention them, but there are a lot of mentors that can help you. You can look for them, those that have good track record, not those that are flashing lifestyle online, or not those that are flashing profits online, or promising you consistent return. Anyone promising you consistent return in trading, you should run, because that person is not the right one for you. That person is not going to help you in your journey. Anyone promising you consistent return, because in trading returns are not consistent. I can make money this month and the next month I'm losing money. Returns are not consistent. So look for someone who is going to tell you the reality of what it is. Then you learn from that person. If that person is charging you, you pay and learn from that person. You put in the work, you show up every day, and I bet you you're going to be a good trader. Well, this is going to be all for this video. If you got value from this video and you learned something new, do well to like this video, share this video to as many that are in the trap of signals. Always in one group or the other, taking signals, taking this signal, taking this signal. If this group is losing, they go to the other signal group. If you know anyone that's like that, drop this video, share this video with him or her. That's gonna be all for this video. See you on my next one. Bye. Bye for now.